everybody. Welcome to the Donnie Williams Show. This is the show where I, Todd Robert Anderson, tell you a story from my career as an actor. Okay. Friend of mine the other day said, "My God, don't meet your heroes." Uh, in response to seeing an actor that he liked be not cool at all. Um, but and that's happened to me. That's happened to me lots of times, where someone I really admired turned out to be a real heel. But sometimes you meet your heroes, maybe even work with your heroes, and it's a revelation. And sometimes, it's cool just to meet them. When you're a guest star, you're often kind of a fly on the wall, overhearing crazy things that famous people are dealing with. And if they're your heroes, it's very interesting to be that fly on the wall. I did a sitcom, multi-camera show in front of an audience, where they hire you for a whole week, even if it's only two scenes. They hire you a whole week. Well, not all the time anymore. Actually, now they just often you're just a one-day guest star, even if it's a three-camera show. I mean I don't want to complain, but there's a lot of that. It was like, what do you mean? There's 18 scenes for this character to do in this episode. Sorry, that's just a one-day guest star. Sorry. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyway, this sitcom that I did, it was called, I believe it was called the Al Madrigal Show. Al Madrigal being a great comedian, and he had a show many years ago. They shot a number of episodes, but none of them ever aired, sadly. But Cheech Marin played his dad, the legend, the comic legend of Cheech and Chong fame. Anyway, a big hero of mine. I grew up watching all of his movies and listening to his comedy records, and I loved him, and Tommy Chong. Anyway, Al's show was actually a really great experience because it was a very warm environment. Often when you're a guest star, you're not exactly welcomed. You're just tolerated. But this cast, pulled you in, and they made you feel like part of the family right away. So it was very cool. But one of the and during a lunch break, I was there for kind of a seminal moment in pop culture history and political history, really. I was sitting at lunch, listening to Cheech spin a yarn, and in the middle of it, he got a phone call, and it turns out that Tommy Chong had been arrested for selling drug paraphernalia across state lines or some bullshit. And to be there for that, like you could see it like hit him like a train. You could just everything changed. He was such a jovial dude, and this really made him mad, and it made us all mad. And anyway, it's crazy I was there for that. And just an addendum about working on that particular show. Where they, like I said, they brought me in, and I was a family, and then when we did the taping in front of a live audience, they all the cast got up and started dancing, and then they had me come out and dance. I'm a terrible dancer, but they were like, "Yeah, look at them go." It was just fun. They were fun. Everything about it was fun. Al Madrigal was particularly fun. I was a guest star, and then because it was a half talk show, half sitcom situation. So they had like an actual talk show element to the show, and they had real celebrities on, and one was Alyssa Milano, and the other one was Rob Schneider on the episode where I guest starred on this sort of sitcom half of the show. And now in retrospect, that you couldn't, like, polar opposites of the political spectrum, the two guests. It's crazy. This has been a Blursh production. Blur.